Right, I'm back. I thought we'd have a look at this. It's Angela Levine, as I like to call her, and Dan Wu-Tan from the Wu-Tang Clan. And, oh, it's a double T. Do I only ever put one? How very remiss of me. Mind you, I'm as thick as mince, aren't I? So, yeah, apparently, listen, shh, don't say I've said. Oh, it's all happening, DIVORCE, incoming. It is, it's incoming. Stock up on popcorn, ladies, come on.
I actually thought it would be after
Get
2
ready.
years, so I've got that wrong, very late. But I think she'll wait until she's got everything going with all her cookery and all that, and non-cookery. And I think that she will still need him
How's
as
that
a
going,
voice
Becky?
for 2 minutes,
Right.
as he did, and the 8th
Oh, I like that blue.
thing for her cooking thing. And so she...
Poor old Angela Levine, intellectually, she's like way above just chatting about Megsie and her inanity. She was grappling for the word, her cooking thing, you know. I think it was a lifestyle podcast, wasn't it, darling? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a cooking thing, wasn't it? Of course it was.
Just to have someone say,
Marklet.
you're wonderful.
She's cooked her
he will
bleeding
say
goose
it,
this
of course,
time, Levine.
100,000
She has,
times.
love.
So she does need him still
She's
a
cooked
bit.
her goose.
And I think people are more interested in the rod than they are in her. But he's obviously crumbling altogether.
Ange, don't burst her little bubble. She thinks the crowds have come to see her. She thinks it's all about her. Don't you remember the left tear, what was it, right tear, left eye, something like that? So wasn't it at the Queen's lying in state when she was there, gurning around the bleeding, whatever it was she was doing, I can't remember. Where she was lying in state, you know what I'm on about, don't you? Yeah, oh, there she was, look, she's been Audrey Hepburn. And it was just that she happened to be over here because wasn't she for one young global leader, that old thing, can you imagine? Do you remember that? One young global leader, when she was rabbiting on about her place names on my table and I had my name on it and I couldn't believe I was here. And then the Queen died and she just maxed it up. I'm sure it was that. Anyway, either way, she was in the UK. I think it was the very last time she was in the UK, to be fair. So, yeah, oh dear. Anyway, poor old Marklet, oh no, some old lady died, stole her thunder.
And she doesn't really want that. I mean,
No.
we knew what was happening. And
Hosanna,
and she was sort of in the garden with the dog
it's not even
and
Christmas.
having a nice cup of tea. So she's not trying to show that she's worried. She's trying to show
That weren't tea, Ange, that was vodka.
So I think it could happen any time. It's just not
shots, darling. I
worked
bet you
throughout.
anything. I bet you anything.
And I think it would be to her decision.
Yes.
Whether he goes or not.
Yes.
But it's hugely
Oh,
complicated.
yeah. She'll leave him. She'll rinse him. Hang him out to dry. She already wears a certain part of his fandangle for earrings, doesn't she? I mean, she has done for many years. I think they suit her better than Barry. But anyway, I mean, if that's your thing, if that's what you like to do, then I say knock yourself out and do it. But, yeah, I think we can all smell the distant aroma of a cooking goose. Yes. Well, somebody's been goosed. I think it's Barry. I think he enjoyed it, actually, to be fair. But anyway, so that happened, and now the Marklet's having a little tantrum. She's probably on the floor again, isn't she? She's always on the floor, having a fit on the floor. Barry ruined her life, because she was like, do you know what I mean? Wonderfully, she's an A-list, and Nicole Kidman, something or other, Sandra Bullock, and everything was going on, and now she's got a lifestyle blog. She's just ruined her life. That kind of crap.
Because what happens
He's going to need therapy, isn't he, that one?
Where does Harry...
Maybe you should get on to old Dems.
Because he wasn't even told about his father's difficult moment.
Oh, Guy's been...
They call it
Guy has been resurrected, darling. He has been re-erected. Is that Guy? Is that the eponymous Guy? He has been brought back to life. There you go. I told you. Come on. She's the Messiah. She's the new bloody Messiah. I found that out. I wasn't paying for this, you know. I do. Oh, can I be a St. Peter or something? Oh, no, because they crucified him upside down, didn't they? On a hill in Rome somewhere, and then they built the Vatican on top of it. And that was a bit unseemly. You can imagine me being crucified upside down. I'd show me drawers, wouldn't I? No one wants to see that. Say drawers. I bet you the Italians would think the circus had come to town, wouldn't they? They'd be telling each other, come on, get yourself up the Vatican. They've turned it into a circus. I've got a bloody great big marquee up there. Yeah, there's all sorts of shenanigans going on in there, you know. So, yeah, no, she's a messiah. She's brought Guy back. I know that it's probably not. I know it's one of her other dogs that she's rescued. I'm doing air quotes. But, I mean, it's more fun to imagine dear old Guy's back. He's back. Dear Guy. Dear Guy. Please give me a crumb off your table, the Marklet. How do we know that's her? You know how crazy she is. That's probably somebody else, not even her.
In the road about
I mean the dog,
his,
not the person.
Problems, that he's, you know, it's very, very difficult to know
Like
what's going to happen.
Becky
Because
likes
they
it.
really don't want him in the UK.
So we can now take away Becky in her backyard is probably the Marklet sock account. Because as soon as somebody posts something like that and then somebody likes it, Becky in her yard. That's the Marklet sock account. There you go, heads up. I've been studying this sort of weird, creepy SHIT. Yes, incessantly. I could do an MA in it, you know, darlings, or probably a Bachelor of Arts. What do you reckon? Do you think I'm that learned? Do you think I could just swerve it and get away with it? Maybe I should get an honorary one. Yes, I can read between the bleeding VooTube lines and all the cyber stalking weirdness. So, yeah, Becky in her backyard, that's a Megan Sock account.
So
there you go.
It seems also that his friends
there you go. It's my gift for you today, darlings.
He's been so bad about the royal family. So,
I like your beads.
You never say that. It depends
I
what
like your
happens,
beads.
doesn't it?
Now, I do like those beads, if I'm honest. And you know me, I'm always honest. I don't like to lie. I mean, if I didn't like them, I'd say they were a shithouse. But I think they're lovely. I think the beads are nice. And I think your blouse, it's got a double, what's it, on the thing so you don't see the buttons, which would be quite unseemly. And obviously, because you're a royal correspondent, and unlike the peoples, what you know, talk about, we won't mention them. They're very de rigueur, darling. They're very down at heel. They're very pedestrian. And me and you, we're just having a chat over the garden fence. And see, they don't iron anything, darlings. They haven't purchased a steamer. No, they haven't even bought themselves a servant. Oh, that's very common. And so they just go out all crumpled and rumpled, Ange. And not like you. You're the very epitome of a lady. I think the Queen used to take tips off you, if I'm honest. And I'm always honest. Yeah, I think she did. Or did you teach Angela Kelly? The Queen's dresser. I think that's where Angela Kelly got it from. We've got you to thank. I think you're a national treasure. I'll be honest, I think we should all write to the King and we should get you something. You should be a dame. Or a lady. Lady Levine. Oh, I like that. As long as you say in speech, yeah, mention me in it quite a bit, obviously, because I made it happen, Ange. I did make it happen. I'm your #1 fan. I love you. But if I did know you, well, those beads would probably go walkabout, darling. They'd probably go walkabout, never to be seen again.
Things can happen.
Indeed.
Right.
Well, Angela, I think that's funny. You gave it 2 years. Do you know what?
2 years.
I've always given it 10
Get
years.
less for murder nowadays.
Because there's going to be a degree of Harry desperately trying to make things work because no one wants to be away from their young children. However,
people, awful people.
The way that Meghan
horrible people
continues to put
Why hasn't he ever turned round and said, listen here, wind your neck in, get back in your box, do you know what I mean? Rustle us up a bleeding toasted cheesy, because I'm playing on the Xbox, get us a couple of Stellas, act to twat, because I always act like one anyway, so crack one open, biatch, and get yourself about the place, do you get me? And just be a wife, and whatever, I don't know. He'd probably be jawless, wouldn't he? He'd probably have his jaw. He'd never breathe again, would he?
Huge issues between
the SAS
Harry
to
and
rescue
his
him.
family. I actually think,
Oh,
Angela, I'm
no,
going to use
you
this
speak
word,
to me
it's
like that.
twisted. It's evil. Eugenie was pretty much the one person in the royal family
I
who
like
was a bit of a
Eugenie.
conduit, a bit of a go-between
I do like Eugenie.
between Buckingham Palace and Montecito.
If I'm honest, I
but
do.
because of this friendship with Piers Morgan,
Right.
that is now all over.
Oh.
I first reported on this last year. However, Piers has
we're playing that childhood game, are we? We're still in the playground. So Eugenie spoke to somebody that they don't like, so now Eugenie's an out person. Oh, I bet Eugenie's crying in her cornflakes. I bet she is. I bet her milk's dried up. I bet her children are starving and she's bereft. I bet you she's homeless and probably barefoot now. She's probably weeping up Trafalgar Square. She's probably having to do a dance and put her bat out and make some money so she can feed her little kitties, her little nippers. She's probably had her life ruined by the Marklet. It's just so sad because she spoke to Piers Morgan. Oh my God, grow up, all of you. Not you guys, you're beautiful. Kissy, kissy. Well, I would kiss Dan, but I think he'd probably do me for assault, wouldn't he? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last. Because when it comes to Johnny's, I seem to, yes, I've got all of those. Yes, I've got Travolta, Lydon, yes, and Depp. Yeah, they've all restraining orders, sort of unfortunate, nothing to do with me misunderstanding. And we don't want to add Dan's into the bag, do we? We don't want to have Johnny's and Dan's. No. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but no, I don't think he'd like that. And probably, well, she's too much of a lady.
Al confirmed
she's such a lady.
She's
a ladies' lady.
Watch.
Yeah, he's got nothing to do with himself. The reports are that he's lonelier than...
I can't stand Nutty Nunu on the end. She's Loopy Lulu. She is. She's something or other. She's like that other one with the false eyelashes that Piers said, I'm never having you on again, because she was so atrocious. I don't know why, she's just arrogant. And I don't know who these people are, but they're going to say something.
Ever in Montecito. He has no friends. He has zero relationship with his family. We just read that he cut off Eugenie, Princess Eugenie.
He cut her off.
So what is he going to do?
Well, that was because of me.
Unstructured time.
Hang on, that was. I'm glad you mentioned that.
On how many ways his life has gone wrong.
Oh, it's not like Piersy, because this happened before Christmas. You'd have thought the whole of the world would have known about that. Just goes to show that people up in the echelons do actually keep things quiet, because, I mean, I didn't hear about that. And I hear about everything. I make sure I do. I'm always listening. Usually, you know, at the locks, you know, stick my ear down, having it at the wall. And I haven't heard anything about that, so that was obviously covered up, but now it's come out, he's owning it and accepting it and saying, yeah, well, that was me. So the Marklets dropped Eugenie because Eugenie was seen kissing him goodbye. I mean, just like you do when you're out with people, just being polite. You're in spoons, there's half a dozen of you, you get up to leave, you say goodbye to everyone. Yeah, you might not have been actually talking to that person 100% of the time, but you were in a group. That's what the word group means. It's a group of people. It doesn't mean that Eugenie was noshing him off in Weatherspoons or anything, does it? It doesn't mean that. It just means she was there and he was there. Oh my God, these people that are just maniacs. I cannot dissect their intellects anymore. I can't psychopathically psychotherapise them. I can't. I'm not gin and skinned, you know. I'm not a psychotherapist.
Well, that was
come on.
Because of me, actually, the Eugenie thing, because she was
having
lunch with me and a group of people in a pub in London.
Yeah, spoons.
And I was seen hugging them goodbye, and Harry saw this and went completely ballistic. I can confirm breaking news, that is entirely true.
I bet you laughed. I'd love that. I'd love that. Why didn't you share that with us? That would have made my Christmas, that would have done. Just goes to show they keep everything under the table. Well, once it comes out, usually because Barry blurts it out himself, he's owned it and said, yeah, that was me, that happened. It's hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah, so it's extremely grim, and it seems that he is isolating himself further and further, and Meghan can do a cute little video over at
Well, no, because what he would do, he would use that for fodder to go running back to teacher. That's the dynamic. Because when he goes back, this has happened, that's happened, but I've dropped him, I'm having that. He gets him a couple of minutes attention and maybe, a bit of something going on, a bit of a nosh. And if it was Friday night, probably didn't, because he's probably, how many years they've been together? No, probably didn't. But he was probably hoping somewhere along the line. And what they do is they take them tidbits, they take apples to teacher. With the head narcissist being the megalite. So he probably wasn't bothered at all, but he used it as a reason to be bothered. And, oh, look at my loyalty to you. I was absolutely outraged. I mean, how dare they do that? I mean, blah, 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 blah. And she probably looked at him, rolled her eyes and just carried on skinning up or whatever it is she gets up to. You get me? But that was his thing. I've seen people like that. They just run back and tell tit tales to teacher, don't they? Because if they're running back with tidbits, then it's keeping her off his back. That is the dynamic.
Gwyneth is really welcoming her into this contracting health and wellness space for women. She's even more delusional than we thought.
Do one.
So, Angela, confirmation there.
Yes.
That Harry has now no contact whatsoever with the royal family.
We should go telling tit-tails.
Eugenie was like the last link.
Tit-tail?
Yes, she absolutely
was.
Yeah,
but Ange, listen. They made their bed, let them lie in it. They're salt and pepper. They go together. They're like banyan trees. They're joined at the bum.
And partly because she's a very caring
Where's
person, and
Eugenie?
she used to mend
Look at old Piers, he's loving it up.
All right, for quite
see what I mean? I mean, yeah, there was just like a load of them. That's Beatrice, not Eugenie, isn't it? Mind you, I don't know. How dare you, Piers, talk to people? How dare you? They probably had a couple of afternoon delights, do you get me? A few snifters. They were high as bleeding kites because it's Christmas and enjoying themselves, and she's generally gone round the group and said bye-bye to people. Is that Eugenie? Because I think it looks like Beatrice, but I'm probably wrong, because I usually am.
And she felt very much for Harry and with Meghan, and
Beatrice.
that she tried to be
that's
very
Eugenie.
Nice.
The other one was Eugenie.
If you're a mother with 2 children, which she now is,
right?
She's not going to let someone tell
she's crying.
She's gutted. She can and can't have a drink with in a place in a club or
spoons.
Of course, because there were other celebrities there, like James Blunt.
There were a few of them there, all together, chatting away, having a drink, enjoying themselves. The great Meghan is not going to stop people doing that. And I imagine that Harry was furious with her because she's upset Meghan.
Probably Meghan wouldn't have known about it had Barry not run and told her, probably. That's probably the dynamic. But there probably is an outside chance as well, probably, if you think of it properly. And if I say probably one more time, I'm literally going to have to go and literally bore my head. But what probably happened is that he went and told her. Because they're probably on the same Instagram. They probably put the probably. And was it in the paper? Was it put in the paper? Was it in the Sun or somewhere? And if they spent less time on social media, a lot of stuff would just pass them by. But you've only got to look at their thumbs. If you've seen their thumbs, you see that generation and younger generations, their thumbs. It's from a lifetime of scrolling, darlings. Even though they both say, oh no, we don't look at things like that. Oh, what, me? No, not us, no. Oh, never, no, we're far more productive. Oh, going around the place being authentic and orgasmic. I am, I can't help myself, uplifting women, especially women's colours. Oh, I'm buying them loo roll and everything in Africa. Oh, is it Uganda? I can't remember, where is it? Or some place like that anyway. It might have been Bangladesh, if I'm honest. It might have been Bangladesh. Or was it Cape Verde? Could have been Cape Verde, I don't know. It's Spain, is that near America somewhere? It's definitely, somewhere like that. I was uplifting people. Yeah, one at a time, I'm like Charles Atlas.
We were friends really just a bit before Harry got to know Meghan. So, she must have been absolutely blowing up.
But I think you see, Eugenie was the original link between Soho House, her and Harry, to start with, because Marcus Anderson has some sort of connection to Eugenie. I don't know whether it's through Eugenie or Eugenie's husband, which I always get it muddled up. Is either Bismarck and the other one's Jack Brookbank, or is it the other way around? Because literally don't care. But both super rich. And so, yes, there was a connection previous, and one could sort of imagine that maybe Eugenie was somebody that got the Marklet with the Prince of Patheticness. Could have done. What did I call him today? Grab and blab. Yeah. It's my name for the day today, darlings. So that probably happened. And everybody threw their toys out the pram. And the only common denominator between all of this is the interloper, the Marklet. If you remove the interloper, everything will just go back seamlessly as it was before, as it was ever thus, and should continue ad infinitum into eternity, darlings. She's just a bleeding mole. She's got no respect, and she obviously doesn't love him, because if she loved him, she'd make an effort to get on with his family, wouldn't she? You would. And she's not sticking up for him when it's actually causing this great big rift between them all. It's ridiculous. And after time, what is she sticking up for him about? It's her causing the trouble.
Eugenie was
it's not them. They don't do anything.
Someone who she didn't want her to. No, but this is an open world, isn't it?
That's Beatrice. She looks pissed up. Hello, BT.
Of course not. And that's Piers with his lovely wife, Celia Walden, the Daily Telegraph columnist, a really great person.
That's Brian Walden's daughter. Do you remember the Sunday politics show in the 70s? Because the telly wasn't on all day in them days. But Sunday mornings, I think it was about midday, they used to have the politics with Brian Walden. Well, that's his daughter that's married to Piers Morgan.
But also someone who is helpful for, Eugenie and Beatrice to have communication with. You know, they're operating in London.
Yeah, but you don't even need you don't even need to actually like justify it like in those terms. From the point of view that they are what's called his first cousins, and they are also what's called family. I mean, just because she doesn't speak to her family, that's sort of her loss, isn't it, really? That's down to her. And she's got to do the same for him. It's like nobody speaks to him at all. Mind you, again, I'm going to go back on what I said yesterday. They both deserve each other. I'm bored already. I can't be dealing with it. They're as bad as one another. And I think the roadshow is sort of coming towards its endgame. I really do. Did they do a book called Endgame? Am I imagining it? Probably, because I literally don't care. Anyway, I love you and leave you wherever you are in the world. Remember, I love you all.